I'm in Vizag. We've been hearing from experts in the fintech ecosystem from morning till
Yeah.
now. We've also heard from young startup companies who are competing to solve some of the big fintech challenges in the world. And we've also heard from some of the partners for the Fintech Valley in Vizag, the different private players who are going to be participating with the government of Andhra Pradesh to build a fintech ecosystem in Vizag. We're now here waiting to hear from you. The audience is here waiting from you. The audience is a bunch of people from about 10 different countries. They're all in the hall in Vizag.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Suresh. Distinguished invitees and friends, and my secretary, Mr. Vijayanand, and also our advisor, Mr. Chaudhary, and other friends. I'm very happy. So many delegates all over the world, and also 150 startup companies. They are all assembled in Visakhapatnam, one of the most beautiful city in India, and also startup companies from Singapore, Japan, US, UK, South Africa, and other countries. So, leading companies, more than a number of companies. I don't want to list all the names also. Friends, you are all aware, information technology is moving different directions. This one technology, day by day, it brings so many changes. Exactly late 90s, I started information technology in Hyderabad. At that time, here don't have companies. Even all other countries are developing products at that stage. Then I had a series of things what we are doing to promote information technology, series of meetings. First, ITEX, then number of companies, Microsoft, everybody came to Hyderabad. Today, Hyderabad city has become a knowledge city and also one of the best ecosystems created in Hyderabad. As a matter of fact, that is the third industrial revolution. All of us has to understand, you are better than me sometimes, you are having international exposure also. First industrial revolution, decades together it took. Even second industrial revolution after innovation of power, electricity, it took nearly several decades. Third industrial revolution, information technology. Thanks to information technology, world has become a global village. And also, because of information technology, we are able to improve the efficiency, transparency, and also very effective way of getting information, dissemination of information also. Now we are very fortunate again. We are very few occasions sometimes. One industrial revolution and another industrial revolution, it has passed generations. But same generation within 20 years' time, we are witnessing now fourth industrial revolution. This is technology with Internet of Things. It is a deadly combination now. In India, you are all aware, we are very strong in information technology. And also we are having one advantage, Aadhaar. UID authority is there. Through biometrics, either fingerprint or iris, we can go for authentication. And also, as a matter of fact, I'm very happy to inform all of you. Originally, we wanted to have bandwidth in a big way. At that time, we had two companies, VSNL, BSNL, both are public sector. Even lightning call, they are all manual exchanges at that time. Even lightning call, they used to take 1 week, 10 days. Then I fought with the then Prime Minister, going on asking him, every country is moving forward, we are lagging behind. Now, this is only the way you have to go for deregulation of telecommunication sector. With great difficulty, I convinced him. And also, ultimately, he appointed me as co-chairperson of that committee. We gave recommendations for deregulation, and then the government of India implemented. That was the starting point for bandwidth connectivity and revolution in telecommunication sector. Recently, again, government of India, under the able leadership of our Prime Minister, they constituted a subcommittee on digital currency after demonetization of 2,000 rupees and 500 rupees. Now we have given interim report to Government of India. We want to give final report also in course of time. Now our government, both central government and state government, they are very keen to go for digital India. In this, Andhra Pradesh is leading now. Why I am saying this, generally from the beginning, I am promoting information technology. Under the same time, latest developments in information technology, always I am adopting. Today, if you see, this is one government where we are having Aadhaar synchronization to all my welfare programs. Because of that, there is a lot of saving. Today, even PDS, there is a saving of 10%. Pensions, there is a saving of 6-7%. There is scholarships, there is a saving of 20-25%. Generally, there are resources we are unable to spend properly. That is the biggest challenge. Now, if you see our state, it is a new state. It is only 2.5 years baby. Hyderabad at the time I developed, because of bifurcation now I am in Amaravati. I am in the new secretariat. This is also only interim secretariat. Within 1 year time, we are able to complete interim secretariat and also interim assembly also. So even in the bifurcation act, they gave me 10 years time. We are able to move within 2.5 years time. I came here within 6 months or 8 months time. Now I am working from Amaravati. We built interim secretariat, everything. Now we are going one of the best city in the world, the best I can say in all aspects, even environment, technology, most livable, everything we are planning in that direction. With all these things, by using information technology, ease of doing business, we are number one. As a new state, I created a vision. First of all, last time in Hyderabad, I have gone for knowledge economy. This time, this is a new state, and apart from knowledge economy, I want to go for port-led industrialization. You are seeing Visakhapatnam, beautiful city. Andhra Pradesh is locating on east coast and also 1,000-kilometer sea coast. And also ports, if you see deep water ports, draft is very high. That is our advantage. And also we are having all resources. I want to use all these things. I have given a vision. By 2022, Andhra Pradesh will be one among top 3 in the country. By 2029, Andhra Pradesh will be number one state in India in development, not only economic indicators, but also happiness as index. I'm very happy things are moving in that direction today. We have created Happy Sunday without any investment. Every Sunday in all my municipalities, people will come on roads. They will sing, they will dance, they will play 3 hours happily. They will spend time, go home. They are enjoying. Now we are concentrating more on tourism and also happiness is the major index we have taken up. By 2050, I wanted to be number one in the world, best destination in the world. It is possible. We are working in the direction. You name infrastructure, you name better living standards, you name law and order, everything we are going in that direction. For this, I wanted to develop every year, year on year, 12 to 15% growth. Last year, my growth rate is 10.99%.